Ramadan of change. Is it your 5th, 10th or 20th Ramadan? How many Ramadans have you lived to witness so far? If till this day you cannot understand what is being recited during the night prayer, ask yourself a second question. How many more Ramadans am I going to allow to pass without changing this? The fact that your heart isn't moved by the recitation of the Quran isn't necessarily because your Iman is always lacking or because of obscuring sins. At times the reason could be far simpler. You are yet to familiarize yourself with the language of the Quran. Imam al-Tabari said, I am amazed at the one who recites the Quran without knowing its meanings, how he can take any enjoyment from it. The Arabic language was chosen for Allah's last revelation for a reason. Allah said, إِنَّا جَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. We have made it an Arabic Quran that you might understand. Allah said, قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا غَيْرَ ذِي عِوَجٍ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَّقُونَ. It is an Arabic Quran without any deviance so that they might become righteous. Allah said, وَإِنَّهُ لَتَنزِيلُ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ نَزَلَ بِهِ الرُّوحُ الأمين على قلبك لتكون من المنذرين بلسان عربي مبين. And indeed it is the revelation of the Lord of the worlds. The trustworthy Spirit has brought it down upon your heart, O Muhammad, that you may be of the warners in a clear Arabic language. The famous linguist Ahmad ibn Faris said, the fact that Allah singles out the Arabic language with the description of Mubin, clear, shows that all of the languages of the world are inferior to it. Arabic is the language of Islam. This has always been the case and will never change, and those amongst us who are yet to make a solid effort in this domain must realize the enormous loss in requiring mortals to stand between them and the words of Allah, where its perfect rhythm, miraculous structure and spellbinding eloquence are lost in translation. This is what those before us had to say about this topic. Ubay ibn Ka'b radiyallahu anhu said, learn the Arabic language like you teach the memorization of the Quran. Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu said that I recite and forget a portion of Quran is dearer to me than to make a grammatical mistake in Arabic. Umar radiyallahu anhu once passed by a group of archers who were training. They had missed their target, and so he reprimanded them, to which they responded with weak Arabic. So Umar said, your mistake in grammar is even more painful to me than your mistakes in archery. Umar radiyallahu anhu also came across a man who was speaking in Persian as he was doing his pilgrimage. Umar took hold of his shoulders and said to him, find a way to speak the Arabic language. In fact, whenever Ayyub as-Sikhtiyani would make a mistake in Arabic grammar, he would say, Allah forgive me, considering it a sin. Both Ali ibn Abi Talib and Ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma would discipline their children when making mistakes in speaking the Arabic language. They raised the bar so high as they realized that the deconstruction of the Arabic language from the hearts of the Muslims will be directly linked to the deconstruction of the Quran from their lives. In the past, wherever Islam made its way, the Arabic language was never far behind. This is why the Muslims never found a need to convey the meanings of Allah's words in any other language. With that understanding, therefore, the abundance of translations today is a blessing from one perspective but saddening from another perspective, and a definite sign of our weakness at this point in time. You have achieved so much already. Your track record is proof that when you put your mind to something, you accomplish it. It's time to make some key life-changing decisions. Next Ramadan, I will understand the words of Allah. Say inshallah. Now formulate a strategy for it.